Doc, what's wrong with our friend? I'm not sure. Ever since he's listened to Let's Talk Ghosts on Sunday night from 8 till 9 on D.T.M wickedradio.com, he's been like this. I think he's become a fan.
Hey, this is Jay Wasley from Ghost Adventures, and you're listening to Let's Talk Ghosts.
And that was Black Velvet Society with Mark Kane, and you can check them out on our featured artist page.
And we are back.
We are back.
Now, Dan.
Yeah?
It's a beautiful day outside.
It is, actually.
But you know what? But, more important than that, you know what time it is?
I sure do.
It's time for... What the heck does that mean? All right, well, Deb's ready.
I'm ready.
She'll know this word.
Yes, she will.
Go ahead, lay it on us.
The word is impignorate.
Impignorate?
Impignorate.
Okay, has anything to do with getting pregnant?
No, it does not.
To put pigment into, like a color, into something.
No.
Does it have anything to do with color?
No.
Does it have anything to do with pigs?
No.
Does it have anything...
It could have to do with pigs.
Is it?
Possibly.
Is it a human condition?
Hey, that was my question.
It is not a human condition.
Wow.
Is it an action?
It is an action. It is a verb.
It's a verb of doing... So you're... Now, say the word again.
Impignorate. Would you like me to spell it?
Act like a jerk.
It is spelled Impignorate. Impignorate.
Impignorate.
To act like a jerk?
No.
Okay, so it would be acting like a funny guy with his pants on fire and trying to act like his pants really aren't on fire.
No.
You said it could happen to a pig, correct?
Well, you could impignorate a pig.
If you put pants on a pig.
You could impignorate a pig. It wouldn't be something that people would commonly do with a pig.
Is it the art of putting pants on a pig?
No.
No.
But I'm sure that you could impignorate a pig.
It's not something that people commonly do with a pig?
No.
But they do it?
Is this a common thing that people do all the time?
Oh, yes.
Oh, people, have I ever impignorated?
I don't know if you have or not. I never have.
You've never impignorated?
Well, there's not a lot of places in this area to impignorate. Larger cities.
Hey, Dan. Use it in a sentence, please.
People impignorate when they are broke.
Begging money.
No.
Something to do with begging money.
No.
They don't eat well.
No.
They eat really crappy food.
No. People eat crappy food around here.
Yeah. Wait, they do this when they're broke?
Yes.
When they don't have any money?
Most likely, yes.
Okay, they would do... When
Otherwise, you'd really have no reason to do this.
Well, you don't... you rob banks.
No. It's nothing illegal.
Oh, it's nothing... You
go hungry.
You sing for money, or...
Nope.
You work...
Jeez.
Impignorate. You just don't go out and do anything. You just sit home and just kind of do nothing.
You guys aren't even barking up the right tree.
Okay, give us a hint.
Like most people, there's a certain place you go to impignorate stuff.
Oh, you pawn.
Yep.
To pawn.
Yep. To pawn or mortgage something.
Oh, cool. Okay. Well, I would never got that without the clue.
Yeah.
How does that have to do with a pig?
You could pawn a pig. Yeah. I was watching. What was that Pawn Stars show that took place down in like Louisiana?
Somebody pawned a pig.
Somebody pawned like a goat or something down there. So
Deep South Pawn Stars.
Deep South Pawn. Yes.
Yeah, something like that.
So you can pawn a pig. Yeah.
Well, I'm sure there are pawn shops like that place
if I
on there.
Pawn you.
Maybe.
Ghost hunters could pawn an ovulus.
Yes. That's what everybody'd like to do with their ovulus. Sell it.
You want to pawn it? No, I just want it gone.
No, I don't want to pawn it. I want to sell it. That's what they always ask on Pawn Stars. Do you want to sell it or pawn it?
Right. Because a pawn is just a loan.
And if it was an ovulus, it would definitely be
a sale.
I want to sell it.
Yeah.
Yes. I would not want to pawn it. I don't want it back.
No.
Well, I could buy it back for Will for his birthday or something.
No, that's all right.
You don't want an ovulus for your birthday?
No, I'm good.
Well, I could make you an ovulus. I could get like a tape recorder, and I could just start reading random words into it, like every 20 seconds.
And I'll play
all I got to do is hit play. And say, okay, use this one at your next investigation. And
well, you can put it inside of a cardboard box and write Ovulus on it.
and it'll just start saying random words.
Jurassic.
Yeah.
And then people make up stories with it, the words.
Yeah. Wow.
You died outside with a clown and an elephant, and when you got hit by a truck.
Oh, that was Wade.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That was Wade that did that. Was that what it was?
Yeah. It was something weird.
That
like
one investigation round, we were listening, and all of a sudden Wade's got this whole story going. I'm like,
it was
where
funny.
did that come from? Before he knew, he had the guy getting killed. He was a clown and got killed by a truck out front in the road.
Yeah.
And his daughter was looking for his body, and this was doing this.
And the
and
elephant
I'm like,
stampeded
and
on.
he got all this from like 3 words. I'm like, okay, yeah, this is working. Sorry, Wade, we're picking on you.
That's about right.
He can be fun to have on investigation sometimes.
So, of course, I don't know. Does Wade listen to our show?
I don't know if he does or not.
I don't know.
Well, if he does, hey, Wade.
Hi, Wade.
Hey, Wade.
Hey, Wade.
How you doing?
I don't want to be left out.
Practice up on your fire breathing.
Yeah. The picnic is coming up.
Yeah,
That's right.
It is.
Oh, it is coming up. That's right. It
is.
is another year.
It is another year.
We'll have to pick a date for it. Probably be
late July, early August.
Probably same time. Probably late July, early August.
Late July. We had late July last year.
I think it was the last weekend.
2 years in a row we had last Saturday in July.
Yeah.
Which is probably a good week. We'll probably shoot for that same week again.
Good. I could put it in my plans.
Yeah. That would probably make sense. Probably last weekend in July.
Last
Saturday
October,
in July.
So I like to have it down.
Then we can start.
So you've heard it here first. Last Saturday in July will be the Paranormal Picnic.
Yes, our third annual. Third annual Paranormal Picnic.
And by the way, I just want to say happy birthday to a friend of ours in the paranormal community who passed away. Today is her birthday, Trisha.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Oh.
I saw a lot of people wishing her happy birthday wishes, even though she passed away.
Happy birthday, Trisha.
She's gone, but
wherever you may be.
She was a good friend in the paranormal community, so.
Now, was she in your old group?
No, we knew her. She's from the Norwich area.
Ah, okay, okay.
She had Shenango Paranormal Society.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Now, we are going to be... We can mention this on the show, right? The BUNDY. None of our listeners can spell.
Well, I don't like mentioning places we're going to be.
Well, we're not going to say when.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't matter. We're just saying it's a place where we're going to be doing an investigation. We don't know. We have a date, but we're not going to announce a date that we're going to be there.
Great.
And now, have you been there before, Deb?
Oh, yeah.
Have you investigated there?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, you guys both have.
Yes.
I've never been there.
We've been on the news there before.
And you...
Twice.
And you've been there twice.
Well, we've been there once, and we did the annex, we did the other house, and we were on the news twice.
And you got some pretty good evidence there, you say?
Yeah.
It wasn't too bad. Oh, cool. Looking forward to it. Now, you said it's a pretty big house. Or it's a mansion.
It's pretty big.
It's like a mansion.
It's like a mansion house.
Kind of like Roberson type thing, a little smaller.
A little smaller than that. Yeah. It's not as big.
Probably not as big as Erie.
Oh, no.
No, but it's still it's still a good size.
It's big.
Oh, it's pretty big. Well, it should be fun. Now, that's an early investigation where they kind of let you in there early, and you got to be out by a certain time and stuff. Yeah, that's all right though. I'm old. I can't. It's my bedtime. Usually 7:00 at night.
Yeah.
Isn't it time for Will's haunted history tour?
I was just getting to that. And next in our show is Will coming to us from
Ballard, Utah.
Yeah.
Okay,
take it away, Will.
This week, I'm going to talk about the Skinwalker Ranch, also known as the Sherman Ranch.
Sherman Ranch.
Yeah.
This is a new one. I haven't heard this one before. And our phone rings to...
You never turned it down.
No. Who is it?
Baxter's Driving School.
Are you learning how to drive?
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Baxter's Driving School is calling me.
Yes. Are you learning how to drive finally, or
probably maybe?
No.
So there's a plug for Baxter's Driving School
maybe
on our
they
show.
had something to do with the Gettysburg thing.
Yeah.
Baxter's Driving School, Main Street in Johnson City.
BR 7500.
Yeah. Anyway, the source I get from this week is Wikipedia as always, and skinwalkerranch.org.
Skinwalker.
Skinwalkerranch.org.
That's the name of the ranch.
Yep, and I will explain why.
Oh, that is a weird name. It just makes my skin crawl.
Skinwalks.
Skinwalker Ranch is a property located approximately 480 acres southeast of Ballard, Utah. That is the allegedly site of paranormal and UFO-related activities. Its name is taken from the skinwalkers of Native American legend.
Right.
Now, I didn't write this down, but a skinwalker in Native American legend is sort of like a witch.
Aren't they? Can't they transform their?
They can transform what they look
like.
Because
on Supernatural, they had skinwalkers.
They can copy. They can copy voices.
They change appearances. They can change your skin.
Yep.
Okay, that's cool.
Claims about the ranch first appeared in the Salt Lake City, Utah Desert News or Deseret News. Anybody who knows history,
Deseret?
Utah used to be called Deseret.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
I learned something today.
Because of the Mormons who live there.
Deseret. Okay.
Yep. And later in the alternative weekly Las Vegas Mercury as a series of articles by the journalist George Knapp. These early stories detailed the claims that a family that had recently purchased and occupied the property only to experience an array of inexplicable and frightening events. Knapp and co-author Colm Keller subsequently authored a book in which they described the ranch being acquired by the National Institute for Discovery Science to study.
There's another.
Are you kidding me?
Hello.
Phone's going off all over the place.
Mine's off.
Wow, Dan.
Sorry.
This is paranormal.
Was that a phone call or was that a...
No, it's a phone call.
Was it Baxter's Driving School?
No, it's my friend Rainbow.
Oh.
This is really paranormal. The National Institute for Discovery and Science to study anecdotal sightings of UFOs, Bigfoot-like creatures, crop circles, glowing orbs, and poltergeist activity. Now, there is so much that goes on in this. There's so much that goes on at this ranch, but I am going to stick to the hauntings and talk about them. There is a man called the Dark One. He's described by both past residents and current witnesses at the ranch that have had close encounters with this enigmatic figure. He seems out of place with the alien nature that of the ranch.
Right.
He is described as a male, always being alone, and appears to be a primitive Native American. He does not speak. Theory is he was a shaman, and he seems to be powerful and feared by the other entities that are there.
Wow.
Now, there's a spirit of a little girl. And actually, this is just a voice of her. The disembodied voice of a little girl has been heard by several investigators in the past. The voice is described as an adolescent female speaking to herself or the witnesses. The voice is extremely soft and difficult to hear. Her origin and background is unknown and has been heard at different parts around the ranch property. There's spirits they call the firefly spirits. And those are tiny balls of bluish light which seem to spawn from the ground and float upwards, very small and dimly lit. And last but not least, I'm going to talk about the water babies. They're also known as paw picks by the local, I believe it's the Indians that live in that area. This entity commonly inhabits the surrounding waterways. They can be recognized by their vocalizations, which mimic the sound of a human baby crying. According to local lore, once a curious bystander goes to investigate, he or she is then dragged underwater